Welcome to Natural Life channel. How to grow unlimited basil plants in one pot. Basil is a popular herb, cherished for its aromatic leaves and versatile use in various cuisines. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just starting, growing basil is both rewarding and straightforward. But did you know you can grow an unlimited supply of basil from just one pot? With the right techniques, you can continually harvest fresh basil all season long without needing a large garden space. Here's how to grow unlimited basil plants in one pot. 1. Start with quality basil seeds or seedlings. The foundation of a successful basil pot garden begins with quality seeds or seedlings. Choose a variety of basil that suits your culinary needs, such as Genoese for Italian dishes or Thai basil for Asian cuisine. Why it matters: high-quality seeds or healthy seedlings will ensure strong, vigorous plants that are more resistant to pests and diseases. Look for organic seeds or seedlings from a reputable nursery to get started. 2. Choose the right pot and soil. Basil plants thrive in well-draining soil and a container that allows for proper root development. A pot that is at least 12 inches in diameter is ideal for growing multiple basil plants. Pot selection: opt for a pot with drainage holes to prevent waterlogging, which can lead to root rot. Clay or terracotta pots are excellent choices as they allow the soil to breathe and regulate moisture levels. Soil preparation: use a high-quality potting mix enriched with organic matter. You can also add perlite or sand to improve drainage. Basil prefers slightly acidic to neutral soil pH 6.0 to 7.0, so check the pH level if possible and adjust accordingly with lime or sulfur. 3. Sow seeds or transplant seedlings properly. To maximize the yield from one pot, you need to sow seeds or transplant seedlings correctly. Sowing seeds: if you're starting from seeds, sow them evenly across the surface of the soil, about 1/4 inch deep. Cover lightly with soil and water gently. Space the seeds about 2 inches apart to allow room for growth. Once the seedlings are about 2 inches tall, thin them out to 4 to 6 inches apart. Transplanting seedlings: if using seedlings, plant them at the same depth they were growing in their original container. Space them 4 to 6 inches apart to allow for adequate air circulation and light penetration. 4. Provide plenty of sunlight. Basil is a sun-loving herb and requires at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight each day to thrive. Without enough light, basil plants can become leggy and produce fewer leaves. Sunlight tips: place your pot in a sunny spot, such as a south-facing window, balcony, or patio. If growing indoors and sunlight is limited, consider using a grow light to supplement the natural light and ensure your basil plants receive the energy they need for robust growth. 5. Water consistently but avoid overwatering. Proper watering is crucial for healthy basil plants. Basil prefers moist soil but is susceptible to root rot if overwatered. Watering strategy: water the basil and the top inch of the soil feels dry. Water deeply to ensure the roots receive adequate moisture, but avoid letting the pot sit in water. In hotter climates or during dry spells, you may need to water more frequently. If possible, water in the morning to reduce the risk of fungal diseases. 6. Fertilize regularly for continuous growth. To grow unlimited basil in one pot, you need to provide your plants with a steady supply of nutrients. Regular fertilization encourages continuous leaf production and ensures your plants remain healthy and productive. Fertilization schedule: start by mixing a slow-release organic fertilizer into the soil at planting time. Then, feed your basil plants with a liquid fertilizer every 2 to 4 weeks throughout the growing season. A balanced fertilizer with equal parts nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, such as the 10th of October 10 formula, works well. For organic options, fish emulsion or compost tea are excellent choices. 7. Prune and harvest regularly. Pruning and harvesting are key to growing an unlimited supply of basil. Regularly trimming your basil plants encourages them to become bushier and produce more leaves, rather than going to seed. How to prune: begin pruning once your basil plants are about 6 inches tall. Use sharp scissors or garden shears to cut just above a set of leaves. leaving at least 1 or 2 pairs of leaves on the stem. Regularly pinch off the tips of the stems to encourage lateral growth. Avoid letting the plants flower, as this signals the end of the leaf production phase. Harvesting tips. Harvest basil leaves regularly by pinching off the top leaves, but never remove more than 1/3 of the plant at a time. This allows the plant to continue growing and producing new leaves. Regular harvesting not only provides you with fresh basil, but also stimulates the plant to produce more foliage. 8. Propagate new plants from cuttings. One of the secrets to growing unlimited basil in one pot is propagation. You can easily create new basil plants from cuttings, allowing you to expand your basil supply without buying more seeds or seedlings. 8. Propagate new plants from cuttings. One of the secrets to growing unlimited basil in one pot is propagation. You can easily create new basil plants from cuttings, allowing you to expand your basil supply without buying more seeds or seedlings. Propagation process. To propagate basil, take a 4-inch cutting from the top of a healthy plant. Remove the lower leaves, leaving a few at the top. Place the cutting in a glass of water, making sure the bottom of the stem is submerged. After a week or 2, roots will begin to form. Once the roots are about 1 inch long, transplant the cutting into your pot. This method allows you to continuously replenish your basil plants and maintain a constant supply. Conclusion: growing unlimited basil plants in one pot is not only possible, but also a rewarding way to enjoy fresh herbs throughout the growing season. By choosing the right pot and soil, providing adequate sunlight and water, fertilizing regularly, and practicing proper pruning and propagation techniques, you can ensure a continuous supply of basil all summer long. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or a novice, these tips will help you make the most of your basil plants, turning your single pot into a thriving mini herb garden.